Okay, all right. So we're going to get into what you call the standing gestures. We're looking at 5 across for a row. If you're talking about a row, you're doing 5 across. This assignment is going to be considered doing it 10 rows across. 10 rows. So this is one row I'm doing. So you're starting off with the head right there, known as the face. So that's going to be side view. This is going to be the side view. So you're going to have your your side view abdomen. So you already know this, but before you go too far, you want to be able to section off these areas to make sure that they're even. Okay, they're going to be in 5 parts. Okay, so you have your knee. You're always going to mark your knee first. You got to mark your heel. Your heel is pretty much equal to your knee. So here where you have your dip of your side view beam or abdomen, you're going to mark your elbow. Your elbow does not go past your waist when the arm is going straight down. So it's going to have like a little bend, but it's going to still be straight. So you're going to go from here to meet your shoulder, and then here to meet your hip area. So your arm should be like hanging more than anything else, right? So next you're going to get into the actual knee. So you're going to go curve. See how it's curving here? You're going to go curvy. So you're going to go from here to there. Curve. All right? It does not go straight like a hot dog on a stick. It's curved. Next, you're going to go into the curve here, pulling, kind of forming out the calf. So this is right, which is called a gesture. So that's considered done for the side view. 3/4. So again, you start off with your head. You're going to still do like you've done before, 3/4. So now this one's going to be wider than that. So first you mark off your areas. Mark them off. So the only one that's not so equal is when you get from the knee to the foot. For some reason, for most people, it tends to be a little longer. Okay, so you're gonna go with the actual here. You're gonna do just like you did here, curve. But this one's gonna be a little fatter because you're adding another line to give it a 3/4. So technically, this is your side view, and you're putting another piece in there. Now you're going to say, okay, my elbow. Start here, just dot it there. Go from here and there. Pretty simple stuff. Simple. Only difference from this one here, you're going to have another hand coming out like that. Okay, pretty simple. Now for this one, this is considered a side view leg. If you notice that, that's a side view. So it's curving here, like almost like a stretched out S or a snake. So you're going to do the same thing on this side. You're going to come from over here, curve that in, do the same thing. So this is the same leg on this side. See that? Now you're going to go from here. See that? That is your front view leg. So notice there's a difference between the two. Now if the leg is coming front or forward or towards you, then it's like a little duck bill in the front, and then it's going to be like a M or a bird flying towards you or flying that way. Right? So keep that in mind. Of course, he has that little magical neck coming in something like that. Okay. For the next part, we're going to get into the front view. All right, so your front view, give some space so they won't be locking arms too much. You're going to have that even head coming in, right? So that's kind of important. You see that? You have your shoulder coming in, Voila. So this is your side, your front view. See, it's pretty even, both sides. Okay? Simple stuff, right? So now you want to be able to make sure they line up. Always try to remember that. See how they're all lining up? Like, sort of? Right, they're lining up. This needs to be adjusted. So notice I'm going around like this. For those people that are doing lines like this, I'm giving you a bad grade automatically. Okay? You should be able to do the continuation line. So here you have your elbow, arm, right there. So your elbow stops right there. There. Simple stuff. Simple. Then put your knee in there, your feet. Your knee there, and your feet. All right, so you're going to do just 2 dots where your knee's going. So you already know that it's going somewhat in a round formation. You see it in your worksheet. Okay, so all you got to do is fit the part. Round, round, or curvy, curvy. So I'm doing 2 front view legs. Okay, see how those curves are? And see how the feet are close together. You don't want them far apart. You don't want them to look like they're having a baby. All right, give them some justice. Okay, so next, you're gonna hit up your 3/4. Okay, so again, same thing. Hit up your lines. Go a little faster now because it's almost 10 minutes. So again, it's your 3/4 abdomen. That's your line that lets us know that's 3/4. Notice how easy I'm going this. I'm not trying to be like super neat, but you just want the lines to go in the right direction. That's all you want to do. Remember, that's a side view foot, so it's going side view. Okay? It's funny on the camera. Then you have your knee right here under the body, coming all the way from here to here. Then you got to get into the arms, right? So he looks armless. Elbow, hand right there. Pop the hand right there. See? Then next, and last but not least, you're gonna have your side view. Okay. So you have this here. You want to make sure they line up. See, I can do it. I can eyeball it, but you guys may need to do your lines to make sure they line up. So here you say, okay, knee, come around like this. Heel, like this. Elbow, coming here. All right. So this is what I want you guys to do. This is called a row of standing gestures. So most likely you're going to have to get 5 sheets of paper and do this front and back. And see how you have this, like your first page should have a big A. The next page should be B, then C, then so on. So you're doing 10 rows. All right, so H, I, J. So I guess the last letter should be J, right? So anyhow, just go ahead, do 10 rows of these. You can even do 10 sheets of paper, but I want 10 rows of these. And all you have to do is upload it and read the worksheet. All right, so have fun.
Yeah, one last thing.
We're gonna do some house cleaning here. Some of you guys assume that you're going to be just doing it any way that you want without following instructions. So I'm going to show you the typical things that people do that causes them to get bad grades or have to do it over. So say for example you got people doing stuff like this, their heads way out of there like that, and just putting this little thing here and there, and then having this kind of thing there and here. Alright, you're going to get X'd out real bad on that. So that's a no-no, right? You got some people that try to do the whole lines to where you got these fuzzy things going on. You see how bad this is? You know, you got this going on there. I mean, I'm trying to mess up on purpose. That's how bad you might be doing this. You know, you might even have your lines like this. You know, going around like that. See how that is? And then you probably even try to do your curves like that, but it comes out like this, right? So that's a no-no too, right? Other one, let's see, I'm trying to think of the other typical ones there. Some of you guys probably would try to do your 3/4, you know, like this. Maybe you probably got this going on okay. Probably got like a way out of proportion thing here. But some of you guys do the same side view leg. Supposed to be the front, but that's enough, right? Last but not least, my favorite. And then the arms. Some of you guys have arms like this, right? So you got all these different things, right? Then you have the famous ooh. Some of you guys probably do this thing right here, you know that, arms like that, and then have this thing here. Right? And then when I give you a bad grade, you're surprised. So these are some of the typical things that I see that you usually mess up on. And then the other one is when you don't really stick to the side 3/4, front 3/4 side. Okay? Make sure you look at your worksheet after you see this video or before you see the video. Alright? So good luck everyone.